It rocked an entire neighborhood, but 9 months after a deadly explosion, investigators say they cannot determine a cause. That's tonight's top story. Thanks for joining us. I'm Andy Choi in for Eric.
And I'm Sarah Carlson. This explosion in Sun Prairie last November killed one person and left another paralyzed. The Night Team's David Douglas has an in-depth update on that investigation. David?
The house was leveled in seconds, but it's taken 9 months for investigators to complete their work. And the only loosely defined cause they'll commit to is that it was a natural gas explosion. The morning of November 9th was chaotic on Coral Drive. As rescue crews and neighbors salvaged what they could, a report says one of the home's occupants thought she was dreaming because she felt she was flying through the air. Then she hit the ground. It was almost winter then. Now, through a change of seasons, a lot has changed.
You're sitting on the porch that was destroyed in the blast, and there were 3 large trees around the porch and the house and shrubbery.
In addition to the vacant lot where the exploded residence once sat, Dean Kirst, who lives next door, has an almost entirely new home.
They gutted our house to the studs and rebuilt the entire interior of the house.
What he and those who live along the block don't have is a cause as to why it all happened.
For me to think that somebody could actually reconstruct that to the point to specifically know exactly what happened just seemed insurmountable.
But attorneys have, and a lawsuit blames furnace installer Service Specialist of Sun Prairie for failing to properly tighten this pipe, known as a drip leg, allowing the gas to leak.
We believe it was hand tightened, and over a period of 5 days, the 2 motors on the furnace cycling, it vibrated loose.
The investigation report backs up that the part did not appear to have blown off in the explosion, and that the home's least injured occupant, Lindsay Stefani, told investigators she didn't smell gas and hadn't been in the basement for 4 days prior to the blast.
It made everybody nervous afterwards. You know, when you're having natural gas in your house, you feel like you've got, something very unsafe in there.
And though the neighborhood's tranquility has returned, for some, total peace of mind has yet to.
It's been a long time, and we would have liked to have known something.
Since the explosion, the home's occupants haven't made any public comment. Stefani was the least injured. Her boyfriend, Stephen Slack, partially paralyzed. Their roommate, Andrew Manley, died. His family hasn't spoken either. Rotier tells me the lawsuit, in which all 3 parties are named as plaintiffs, is set to go to trial in February. He says intentional harm was never the issue, rather gross negligence.
David, after all of this, your investigation was what helped make sure that homes in Madison got the proper inspections for furnaces, right?
Yeah, we exposed they were charging thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars for inspection fees, but in many cases inspections weren't being done. When we went back and followed up, that practice has changed and people are now getting inspections, including people who were in our story who, when they went back and inspected their homes, they found they had problems and those got to be corrected.
All right, News 3's David Douglas reporting. David, thank you so much.